Hey guys, it's Adam Harrison from Birdwood Guitars, just with a very quick tip on how to effectively solder up potentiometers. We've got 3 lugs on the bottom of the potentiometer, which is where your wires are going to go. Number 3, or the live, is the one, if you're holding it down and it's facing towards you, it'll be this one over here on the left-hand side. The middle one is going to be your send. So this is the one that will go to the output jack. And the one on the right-hand side is your earth lug. Okay, so just on a standard potentiometer, this is an A500K, which is perfect for volume controls for humbuckers. This is the one that you're going to need to earth to the casing of the potentiometer. Now, there's a trick to actually earthing or soldering this lug up to that point there. Now, the trick is actually to get rid of the oily residue that is sitting on the casing from the production of this pot at the factory. You can use a couple of variety of things to actually clean it. You can use nail polish remover or acetone to actually take off the oil. I don't like the idea of that because I don't like the idea of stuff getting inside the potentiometer. My suggestion is actually just to use a little bit of sandpaper, and just where you're going to solder that lug to the casing, I would suggest just using a little sandpaper just to scratch it up. All right, sandpaper's the best thing, I think. It works for me all the time. Get that lug, pull it up with a pair of pliers so that it is touching the case. And then just like magic, this one was done a little earlier. You can see now that I have actually soldered the casing and the lug together. Now this is where your earth wire from the pickup is going to be wired to. Over here is the live, okay, just there. And the center one is the send. So you'll wire from the pickup, the live wire will go to lug number 3, which is on your left-hand side if you're looking at it facing, with the lugs facing down. The earth wire will earth to this point here that you've created, this join here between the casing and the lug. And then when you're sending out, your live send goes from the center and your earth send will go from this lug again. Okay, and that's basically it. So the reason that you sand this back or use a little bit of acetone to get the gunk off the casing is that if you don't, it'll take a really, really, really long time with your soldering iron to actually adhere, for the solder to adhere to the casing. And if it takes a very long time, you're transferring a very large amount of heat, and what will happen is guaranteed you will damage the potentiometer. It may not work effectively or it may not work at all. So just a little handy hint for you on how to prep your potentiometer.